Let's bring in ABC News contributor and USA Today columnist Christine Brennan for more on this case. Christine, this is a hard time both legally and politically for Griner to try to win her release. How do you think the war in Ukraine and these other factors are affecting her case?
Diane, this is a perfect storm that is just so difficult for this situation, obviously, and for Brittney Griner personally. I mean, she's 6'9". She's in just the optics and the physical side of this in a small cell. The bed is too small. She's used to, of course, a life of freedom, as all Americans are, and certainly a life of her dreams as a star athlete playing in the U.S. and in Russia. All of that came crashing down on February 17th. So the war clearly has had an impact, as Deborah said in her report. I think what we're seeing stateside, Diane, is a low-key approach. Deborah just mentioned the two options. Most of her friends and family, the people I've talked to, my sources in the sports world have said everyone wants to just be quiet, not do anything to enrage anyone over in Russia, like, say, Vladimir Putin, if he's paying attention to this at all, and also just try to tamp down any extra areas of concern, hoping that quiet approach, that silent treatment might be a better approach moving forward to keep things quiet, let the diplomats do their job, and certainly not enrage anybody or not escalate anything further than it already is.
So given that context, some of Griner's supporters have suggested that a male NBA star, for example, would have gotten more attention. Do you think that's fair, given the context of the people around her trying to kind of keep this low-key?
I do think that's fair. If this were Tom Brady, obviously not an NBA star, an NFL star, if this were LeBron James, it would be a bigger deal, for sure. Absolutely. Because men's sports are a bigger deal than women's sports, mostly in the United States still, even as we approach the 50th anniversary of Title IX. That's just a fact. The NBA it gets more attention than the WNBA. I do think this story is gradually getting more attention, and the attention it deserves. Here we are talking about it. It is not being forgotten. And I also think because of the war in Ukraine, clearly that's the focus of so much of our attention, correctly so, as journalists. And one athlete is not as big a deal as what the atrocities and the horrors in Ukraine that Putin has unleashed. But these stories will be linked. And when the history is written of all of this in 50 years, Diane, the Brittney Griner story will be a part of it. And that is a terrible situation. We certainly wish her well.
That's for sure. Christine Brennan, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.